Welcome to Module 4, Link Tactics. We're going to be talking about the 4 types of links and how to optimize for them. All right, and we're into link tactics now, and we're going to be touching on the 4 links and how to optimize your site for them. So I really just generalize these 4 types of links. There actually are more, but these are sort of the more important ones, or the ones that actually matter, or the ones that you'll probably be seeing more often than not. And the links will be outbound links, internal page links, backlinks, and then HTTP links. So outbound links are really for credibility. So it shows that you know where the best info is. So I'm on our friend Wikipedia here. There's a lot of outbound links to like scientific papers or just kind of like general magazines. So like CSGnetwork.com. All of these things act as citations for this article, and it makes the Wikipedia pages very credible, which is why Wikipedia usually ranks up at the top for a lot of informational type keywords. So because they have all the citations. So the other link type would be the internal page links. So this is for related pages or related IDs or items on the page, elements on the page. So this kind of holds hands for each page to the top of your rankings. So you can think of it as if one page is doing well and it's internally linked to another page, it'll help the other page rank. It kind of passes a little bit of what we're calling link juice onto that other page, or credibility onto that other page. So that's like these things, this internet assigned numbers authority, internally links to another Wikipedia page. So if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, it says Internet Assigned Numbers Authority. So it actually will take you to another page called Internet Assigned Numbers Authority, and that's another page linked to this page right here. And it's within Wikipedia, so they link together. Another type of link, which we've talked about extensively within our research section, and we kind of touched on briefly for the on-page content optimization section, is the backlinks. Those are links that are coming to your site, or links that are being referred to from a domain, not your own domain. So, and these backlinks sort of act as popularity votes. And it's a little unfair. Not every vote is equal. So some votes have higher weight than other votes. And what that is essentially like if a large page is linking to you, or a high quality page. So say you got the number 1 page on the internet right now, Facebook, to get a link to you. That's a very high quality, high authority backlink that you'd be receiving from that domain, Facebook. And that vote is worth way more than if some mom and pop shop that just put their website on the web started linking to you. So just because it doesn't have a very high domain authority, it doesn't have a high trust with search engines. So that's the third kind of link, the popularity vote for backlinks. And then the 4th type of link would be the HTTP linking, which is the purpose where we're on this page, so that way we can touch on that. And this it has to do with page linking and behavior, as well as capturing and funneling link juice, what we're calling link juice. And this link juice is just authority on a per page basis. So this is one page of Wikipedia. This page has a certain authority to it, and you can actually pass this authority to other pages that are maybe more important than the list of HTTP status codes. So say HTTP status codes has a parent page that you would rather have rank for things. So say you want the hypertext transfer protocol page to rank higher than HTTP status codes for certain keywords. You can actually permanently redirect this page to the Hypertext Transfer Protocol page. And what that does is capture all of the link juice. It captures all of the authority from this page, all of the context from this page, and passes it to the Hypertext Transfer Protocol page. So it's super nifty. It's a very unique type of link, and you have to create a redirect, this 301 redirect. I'll actually scroll down to 301 redirect so that way we can go. Actually, it took me to a 301 redirect page. We don't need that. Let's go ahead and go to this. So that way we can read a little bit about it. There's tons of different HTTP links, but this and all future requests should be directed to a given URL, is what the 301 or URI. So that's the link that you will probably be using for SEO. Usually, the different codes you don't want to see. You do not want to see other codes. So specifically, some of the codes you may not want to see, some of the codes you probably have seen are probably the 404 page errors. That's if a link or a request. So if you type in a weird URL, that's where you get these 404 errors. Sometimes you'll see like server errors in the 500 range. So I had a customer yesterday with problems having a 502, and they've actually had 523 errors as well, which aren't even on this page. So, it might be unofficial. Nope, not on here. Oh, here it is. So some Cloudflare issues, origin unreachable. So there's just tons of errors. You don't want to see any of these. The only one that you should ever really want or like to work with is these 301s. And those will be put in place yourself. They pass about 90 to 99% of the link juice to other 301 pages. And the reason why you want to use them is because they really preserve and push content, context, domain authority onto other pages of your choice. So having other things like 302s, which some people do on accident or because they don't know better, or they have like 300, it leaves link juice behind, and you're really misusing your backlinks, all that hard elbow grease that you put into your site, all those hard content and copywriting that you have on your site. You're wasting it. You're not using it correctly. So you need to fix or replace these by having some kind of link reader. So we work with Screaming Frog is what it's called. And I'll actually go ahead and go over here really quick so that way we can show you. So Screaming Frog, I think they have a free instance, but what it does is tell you each link and each file, and it tells you if there's any errors associated with any of those files. So it's a very powerful spider tool that helps you kind of clean that stuff up. And it also helps you look at some of your competitors' websites and see what's going on with them, or it helps you prospect for sales. So if you see that someone has broken links, maybe you can help fix them and get backlinks that way. So you definitely do not want to have any toxic links. So toxic links are those spammy pages. If you see some of those spammy pages, you definitely want to get rid of them. So if you see some of those spammy links or anything weird happening inside of your link spider or your link scraping, you'll definitely want to try and disavow those. So, and disavowing these links, you just go to Google Disavow. And this is for spammy links, which you'll notice if you have spammy links, it shows the link just multiple times, and it sends just a ton of backlinks to you, and those are spammy. And all you have to do is go into the disavow tool and choose the link that's showing up tons of times and go ahead and disavow it, and it'll take no time for Google to take care of that. So we can talk a little bit more about internal linking and outbound links. So if we go to the Open Site Explorer, this is a Moz open Site Explorer and we can search any URL we want. Let's go ahead and use Facebook since we've used it several times. So it has super high domain authority, super high page authority. It just has tons and tons of these links, these established links, high authority links, and it helps you find some more of these powerful or spammy links even. So say you have, say you want to look at how many low domain authority sites are linking to your page, you can filter it that way. So sorting these landing pages or linking pages can kind of give you a great idea of exactly where your high authority or even these spammy sites. So again, these are your toxic websites, your spammy sites might be. So if you do have some high spam score websites, you're definitely going to want to go to the Google disavow and put in that URL and disavow it. It's hurting you more than it's helping you. So if we go back to, if we talk a little bit again about internal linking, again, it's a great way to increase your overall page correlation. It increases consistency when your pages are linked together. It has a hand-holding effect, so your strong pages help your low pages up, and your low pages latch onto your high pages and kind of ride them to the top of the rankings. And it makes search engines think that your pages have to do with each other, which is a good thing. So if your website in general has a consistent feel to it, search engines really like it. So having that consistency, having those correlated to one topic for your website, that's always a good thing. And then, of course, talking again about outbound links, they show credibility. They show citations, like you have sources for your information, just like you have like a scientific or analytic paper. So these sources are all very powerful, and it makes it look like you have a very analytic or very informational page with correct or good information for that page. So Google loves it. People want to see your sources like it, and that just makes everybody happy. So tools you can use for link juice would be something like Majestic. We'll head over to Majestic right now. This is majestic.com. Don't go to the Majestic nail bar that just popped up. We can take a look again at Facebook since we've been looking at that today. And you can kind of find your competitors in here, and you can literally edit your text or your anchor tags or your outbound links, your citation styles towards your competitors. So if you're trying to beat someone and they're doing something one way, you can test it their way and see if your site ranks better. Test if your site is performing compared to your, or how it's performing compared to your competitors. So that's a great way to A/B test and see what's working, what's not necessarily working for you. And how you do that is just check the backlink breakdowns, see if you can sort of mimic your competitors, check out your anchor text compared to your competitors, and see how you fare. If you see that you're kind of doing something similar, you're probably needing to look somewhere else to try beat your competitors. And that's a great tool for link juice. And of course, these anchor text are the buttons or text for your pages for internal linking as well as external linking. So reading and acknowledging the content from experts in the industry, which relate to yours, is really powerful. So when you're linking out to those experts, you know, those outbound links, super good, super good, super good. You can see if you have government referring domains, educational referring domains. It's very powerful. So the trick is to not use your competitors as links. So if you cannot or avoid using your competitors as links or as sources, you actually won't help them and you'll only be helping yourself. So Or if you're tricky and you do what's called no following your anchor text. So what that looks like is exactly like this. You give your anchor class, so anchor, and you give it a no follow. It's rel no follow. So this is what it would literally look like in HTML. For those of you not using a CMS. So, and you give it an href as well, right? Facebook, maybe, who knows? So say you're linking out to Facebook. This is literally what it would look like as a button. So, hey, Facebook. This is literally what that anchor would look like. This is the anchor text. This is no follow, meaning search engine crawlers or spiders do not follow that link. So it doesn't give it any credit, even though you're still sort of linking out to Facebook, you're giving them credit. So it kind of gives some context to a search engine bot. It can see that you gave them credit, but it's not following it out, meaning that it doesn't necessarily give them link juice, quote unquote link juice. So it's a good way if you need to use your competitors as a source, you can just no follow it and it'll be good that way. So again, we talked a little bit about some toxic links. You don't want toxic links. And what you do want to do is create sort of an umbrella effect. And we've talked a little bit about this with Wikipedia being great, where what you do is you put a topic at the top of this umbrella. So something like HTTP requests, which is kind of a huge internet protocol umbrella, and it has these three layers. It has this application layer, transport layer, internet layer. You don't need to know this link layer. And then under that, there's extra links. So let's go into a deep link. And then under that, there's even deeper links. And so if you can create this huge umbrella with links, you actually have a great hand-holding effect, a great internal linking effect, and it lets you do tons of outbound links, and it gives you the opportunity to have plenty of redirects if you need redirects. You shouldn't use too many redirects, but you'll have plenty of those awesome links, and everyone will be happy. And that's really the best link tactic right now, having tons of internal, have tons of external, having tons of backlinks, and then using 301 redirects when you need them, and not leaving any link juice on the table.
That was Module 4. I'm super excited for Module 5, Off-Page SEO.